We're back. I promise. Okay. So thankfully, the only one we have to solve is this. The secret, the prophesized disaster will likely spread from here. Which is not true. It's from Childe, isn't it? It has to be. Oh no, it's the whale.
It was both dream and reality.
Oh shit, Sarah. Alright, let's go.
If we're talking about a true culprit, that could only be that thing inside the primordial sea, right?
We're about to fight it, ain't we?
The truth, the original sin, the trial, and the root cause of the disaster.
No? Don't crack, thanks? I'd appreciate- Right here? Oh shit. Get his ass, Nuvalag, come on! Oh! Was he waiting inside? Delusion child, delusion child. Okay, you know what? I'm actually rooting for him this time. That was pretty good, bud. Oh, has he been in this form the whole time? Wait, no. He was fine. Wait. Dummy, why'd you fall back? Why'd your ass fall back into the...
Way too close! How did that thing just burst into the opera house? Wait, was that the huge whale you saw in your dream?
I'd wager that it's also the one Childe saw when he was young. Because he's obviously told us that.
So we've met it at last. I understand very well why it has chosen to make an appearance here.
Why the fuck are you three on this stage? Thank you, though.
That whale does not belong to Tevat. It is a monster that has traversed the stars, weeping all the while.
So we trapped it in the abyss and now it angers the primordial sea?
It has been greedily consuming the energy from the planet's primordial sea, using it to grow. That is the main cause for the rising sea levels.
Wait, if it's consuming the energy, why is it causing... Oh, it's because it's basically a giant. Okay, never mind. I know how physics works.
And once it has finished consuming all of the energy contained within the sea, its next step will be...
You said that when the Hydro Archon first created Fontainians out of Oceanids, she filled their blood vessels with primordial seawater.
Correct.
Precisely. That whale finds the blood of Fontainians nigh impossible to resist.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We have a bloodthirsty narwhal? That's not what I was expecting.
Therefore, when it left the primordial sea, it decided to make its next stop a packed opera house full of food. Food in the form of Fontainians.
Well, thank God we were here.
Just barely managed to push it back, right? In that case, won't it come back to target the people again once it's managed to recover its strength?
That is correct. Indeed, it is more accurate to say that we should thank that harbinger for buying us some time. Without him, the whale would have likely come onto land far sooner.
Has he been fighting it this whole time? Holy shit.
From the way he looked, he must have been fighting the creature for quite a long time.
Holy shit, Childe.
That battle maniac. We've always known that he had a special connection with that whale, but we definitely didn't expect it to to help us out like this. Anyway, now that we know that this whale is the actual cause of the disaster recorded in the prophecy, all we need to do to stop the prophecy would be to find a way to beat it up, right?
Or get it out of
It is
Tevat.
too late.
We need to expel it from Tevat.
It had already absorbed too much of the primordial sea's energy before we could notice it. At this point, it has become practically integrated with the sea itself.
Oh,
Even if the entirety of Tevat were to be destroyed, it could still survive and swim off towards some other world.
good, then it wouldn't be our problem.
That's not something I will accept.
Damn it, Navia, we
We've
could have made this a
already done
Honkai.
everything we can, and we even found the true culprit.
Man, we could have made this a Honkai Star Rail problem, but okay.
We've come so far. You can't just tell me that the last hurdle is some impossible foe. That's just not fair.
Indeed, that's not how a grand performance should end.
Hey, get him,
Fight it to
Lenny.
the end, no matter what.
Damn, Clorin, okay.
So the prophecy will be fulfilled no matter what, huh?
Unless we all stop it. Somehow. I don't know how.
The prophecy. Yes, what has been prophesied will be fulfilled. You may view such things as the history of the future.
It still turned out like this. We couldn't fight against fate. But what if this is all about fate?
Just as prophecies are usually only the future as seen from the perspectives of the gods, could things be happening in hidden corners where the gods' gaze does not fall?
Let's go find them hidden corners.
Ultimately, fate shall serve as your only guide, no matter what will happen in Tevat's future. All you need to do is to play your part.
And my part is to thwart fate, so Even if the prophecy will be fulfilled, there will still be a way to save everyone! Let's fucking go! Traveler got brain cells at 1 in the morning. Did I miss something? Good job. I forgot about Furina. We really did forget about Furina, didn't we? Deadass. Wait.
What's happening with the oratories?
I believe it is preparing to carry out the death sentence.
Farina! No, I still need answers.
Let's go, Traveler! Huh? Guinness! Guinness. Is that the real Archon? Also, there's no way they made Skirk the real Archon. There's no way. It didn't really look like her, though. Hi! Miss Ma'am? Oh, it still looks like her.
You.
Farina.
Sorry. That shocked expression on your face is just too amusing. I couldn't help myself.
You are not Furina. Who are you?
Fosolor?
The sweet sound of bewilderment. Marvelous. A sure sign that my attempt to deceive everyone was a resounding success. But to answer your question, I am Fosolor. You know, the god.
Don't say you know so casually. Also, this outfit fucks.
Fosolor. Why did you deceive us?
Oh, that wasn't my goal, of course. Goodness, no. But I had to fool everyone else too, if I was to stand any chance of deceiving.
The heavenly, principles.
Deceiving the heavenly principles.
It's all because of that pernicious prophecy. Dreadful, wasn't it? Everyone doomed to dissolve. Fontaine condemned to be flooded. One was not amused. In fact, one was positively bemused when that problem was thrust upon me by my dearest predecessor. That's the former Hydro Archon Egeria for the uninitiated. It hardly gets more disastrous than a preordained national catastrophe. Now does it?
Why are you saying one was not as though you were a fucking... What are they called? The Liyue guys. What are they called? Adeptus. Why are you saying it like you're an Adeptus?
She knew full well that the prophecy would surely come to pass.
And like an asshole, she died
And
about it.
as one of the seven, she also knew full well that one defies the heavenly principles at one's peril. So yes, as you have no doubt surmised, it was a rather impossible situation that I found myself in. I spent a terribly long time mulling it over, alone on the ocean floor.
Aww.
And I was almost growing barnacles by the time I finally realized there was only one possible solution to this confounding conundrum. I had to outwit the heavenly principles, allow the prophecy to be fulfilled, ostensibly at least, while saving everyone at the same time. I'm a genius, I know. I can only assume that's why Egeria chose me as her successor. Although, looking back now, it was hardly the inheritance one dreams of. Between the task of saving the nation, the quotidian duties of the Hydro Archon, and not to mention the original sin of creating a new race of humans, I dare say she left me quite a colossal mess to clean up. But one can only play the hand one is dealt. I did not choose this, any more than I chose to be one of her Oceanid familiars.
So you were also once one of the Oceanids, transformed into a human by Egeria's hand.
Man, Egeria kind of a bitch.
Yes, I was. I always dreamed of becoming human. And I still do, even now. In my eyes, to be human is to be part of the greatest opera ever known.
Am I crazy? I'll Google this later, because if I try to open Firefox now, my computer will explode. But, and I'm only just now connecting this, does Amber Lee Connors also voice, if this is still Amber Lee Connors, I think it is, but does she also voice the Oceanid that we fight every day? That we've had since probably version 1.0. I wouldn't know, I wasn't there. But has that been there the whole time?
After becoming a god, I separated my divinity from my body and spirit, leaving behind only a self that was as naive and bewildered as my past self on her first day as a human being.
Aww.
The me you see before you now is that divinity. And the human counterpart I left behind, I named Furina.
Which is why the eyes are different then, right?
She could feel joy, sorrow, and everything in between. She could be as vain and conceited, or as meek and vulnerable as she wished. Her strengths were of a kind only a human could possess, as were her shortcomings. But in my eyes, Furina's humanity was what made her perfect. She was perfectly human in every way. The person I always wanted to be. Anyway, so then I cursed her.
Huh?
All part of the plan, of course. The plan to deceive the heavenly principles.
Damn, okay. What was the curse,
Do you
though?
still remember the final scene of the prophecy? The Hydra Archon alone, weeping on her throne. In order that the prophecy might appear fulfilled, I invited Furina to be an actress. to play the part of the Hydro Archon in the prophecy. Under the curse I placed on her, so long as I, Focalor's divinity, continued to exist, she could not die. But nor was she free to live her life in the pursuit of happiness. Instead, she was forced to take the stage in the opera house, to embrace the role of leading lady, to forever play the part of the god from the prophecy, all to create a deceitful appearance of that prophecy coming to pass.
This is almost Kingdom Hearts level bullshit. Hello?
I suppose now you probably understand why your court is called the Opera Epiclese.
But Furina is only human, isn't she? Even though she has had a long life, her mind is no stronger than that of any other ordinary
Oh, so
human
she's
being.
real fucked.
I cannot begin to fathom what she has had to endure. It must have been torture for her.
It has indeed. And although she is, in a sense, me in human form, I most definitely owe her an apology for it. It's been 500 years.
That's so fucked
And
up.
all along, she's been playing her part in the most unimaginably long, unbearably lonely, and agonizingly painful opera of all time.
So everyone sucks here. If this was an Am I the Asshole, that everyone sucks here. I came into contact with Furina's tears. If I remember correctly, tears. Okay, I was reading. With sufficiently long hydrosensitivity, I can form an emotional connection. Is this Furina's inner world? Furina, what is she doing on stage? That probably isn't Furina. It's likely a reflection of the inner self. If I can directly speak to that self, I might be able to easily get what I wanted to know. I came here for answers. Let's go try to talk to her. It's gonna fucking suck. Cause we know the truth about Furina. I may go back onto Tumblr after this update, not gonna lie, because I know the fan art is gonna be baller. Hey hun, I don't like the 3 spotlights. What's up with that?
Oh, who permitted you to come onto this stage? Now, I understand your admiration for my august self, but I must ask you to keep to the rules.
I thought that was August. I was like, the what's it called? What's it called? Ah, the symbolism of the summer months and Oh, homie, we are so deep in plot right now. I'm so sorry. The plot thickens, clumpens, and gets confusing.
All right. It is not my intent to reprimand you. There is no need to state your name. Just be off with you. Do not distract me from my performance.
But I don't see an audience here.
Oh, do not jest. Can you not feel it? I am Focalor. The eyes of countless Fontainians are upon me. I must, at all times, display the utmost elegance and nobility.
What the fuck? There's no getting through. Even in her heart of hearts, she's still playing. What sort of resolve must she have that even her inner self and subconscious should have such an impenetrable defense? I have to find a way. It's because she's on stage. Opera of Noirceux et Blancheux.
Dear audience, the performance is experiencing a technical difficulty, but worry not. The guards shall
Are you
resolve
shitting me?
it soon enough. Nowhere to
Is
hide.
this to guarantee you have a team strong enough to fight the battle, or the boss battle at the end, even though they have a baby option? Get hyper bloomed, loser.
Hey, what gives? The audience is still watching me, you know. Guards?
Hey.
Wait, where are
Don't worry about it. Ow! Ow! Bitch. God, you're such a... I hate this one. So this one is chains. What was the other one? Silence? Oh, I'll have to go back and rewatch it because I don't remember what the name of the other one was. But all the guards are named something symbolic. I think the other one was silence. This one's chains? With all the spotlights turned off, in Furina's heart they must have symbolized the eyes of the people. Speaking of which, I think I just received a signal. Was that her true voice? A ticket? Golden ticket, hooray! Uh-oh. I can't turn off that light, come on. Either way, it looks like the show's about to begin. Show me how you truly feel. Damn, rude as fuck. Scene 1, before a mirror, Furina. I am Fossilor. Oh, I can't attack, can't do nothing. Hey, where's Traveler? I'm not there. What the fuck? Okay, damn, her outfit does flow really pretty. Kinda mad about it.
Furina. Furina.
Huh? Who's that? Who's calling me? Where are you?
Be not nervous. Be not afraid. I am before you.
Wait a moment. You're near me? How can this be?
I see, okay.
Mirror you, huh? You know what? That's not bad. Let's go with that.
She's the light energy and Marina's the dark one. That's really funny, actually.
Mirror me. What do you wish to say?
The prophecy. Have you heard of it?
What prophecy? Wait. I know. I think. I don't know why, but it's in my head somehow. The people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
Oh, very good. You know it well.
What's going on? I can't seem to remember anything clearly. The only thing I know for sure is this prophecy. Will it really come to pass?
And she lived with this for 500 years? I would go crazy. I might have just died.
Yes, it will. And that is why I've come to you. Disaster will come to Fontaine sooner or later. Things will develop just as the prophecy declared. There is no escaping it.
Well, ain't you just a barrel full of sunshines about it, Fossilor? Rude.
But doesn't that mean everyone will die?
Yes!
I'm a Fontainian just like them. Will I dissolve too?
Yes!
Oh, don't worry. Magical meetings exist in this world precisely to give people a chance to turn things around. It is the reason why you met me today. I will tell you how to save everyone, but you may have to suffer somewhat.
Oh, so there's still hope after all. Goodness, you frightened me. You spoke so much and with so much certainty. As for the suffering, well, I will admit that the first thing that came to mind was
why do I have to be the one to suffer? But if the prophecy will come true, I'll also die anyway, right? So if I've already met you as my magical meeting in this world, if there were scales, with all the people of Fontaine on one side and my pain on the other, is it not obvious where the scales should tilt?
You truly are the perfect human. My ideal. I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you.
Huh?
I don't know if I like.
Don't worry, it's nothing. Listen well. Fontaine has just lost its Hydro Archon. I need you to play a role. That of the new Archon.
I don't think I like this Hydro Archon.
Play as a god?
That's right. You must begin a never-ending masquerade. You must never let anyone suspect your identity. If you can keep it up, then I shall have my way of defying this prophecy. But should your identity be revealed, then all hope will be lost.
Which was why she was so willing to put her hand in the water, is because she had to keep up the appearances.
But how will I do this? A human assuming the role of a god without being exposed.
Don't worry. What you must do is not to turn yourself into a real god. You simply need to play the role of a god as humans imagine them to be. Being a human yourself, I'm sure you already know what such an entity would be like. Remember, your true challenge will not be pursuing divinity, but contending against humanity.
Damn.
I'm still not sure I understand, but I'll try. I'll try to do this. So, how long am I going to have to play this role?
To accomplish this mission, you will have to stay on the stage for many, many years. You will endure and not grow old until your task ends. But
Ooh.
I promise you, all will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial, and everyone will be saved.
A trial, huh? How exciting. I'll be looking forward to it.
Well, you know, I hesitate. Ooh. Scene 2, a session speech. Furina. I'm not so familiar with opera lore, but that's okay. So this is Furina's past then. I can't jump, so it's gonna make me take the fucking stairs. Damn, alright. At least they gave me stairs. I get to be on the throne now, hooray!
The Maison Cardinalise has announced my accession, but this is my first time facing the people.
Oh, hun. She's so nervous.
What should I say to most appear like a god? To be honest, I still don't know. Perhaps I should first try to act natural.
Summon courage.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to the Opera Epiclese. I'm sure you've all heard about how I have taken on the role of Hydro Archon. Indeed, I am Furina de Fontaine, your new Archon.
Appear earnest.
In truth, I know little about becoming a nation's new god, but it will be my honor to guide you all. As the god Focalor, the god of justice, I shall do all within my power to lead you into an age of fairness and justice.
And close politely.
Once again, thank you all for coming. If you should have any questions or suggestions, please send them to
Me
the
too.
Maison Cardinalise. The
future of Fontaine will require us to work together, after all. This should do it. I thought I might stammer, but thankfully, I was able to convey my thoughts just fine. Okay, and next.
That's why she's so calculating. Holy shit.
That's the new Hydro Archon. Is this some kind of joke by the Maison? I would have thought that a being that surpasses humanity would be a bit more assertive.
Hey, did you hear that? She even told us to send her suggestions there at the end.
Damn.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful? She's being so modest. What's the difference between her and an ordinary person, then?
If you ask me, perhaps the succession didn't actually happen. She might just be a Maison-back puppet.
Wait, what's going on? Why is everyone suspecting me of being a fake? Oh, this is bad. If I get exposed here, there'll be no saving the people from the prophecy.
Man, at least people believed Nahida that she was a god even though she was a child. This shit sucks. This is the worst presentation of anything.
Right. Mirmi said that I just need to play the role of a god as humans imagine them to be. Calm down, Furina. Think. Assertive. With a strong sense of presence.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to...
Oh, very good, my people. Only ones such as you are deserving of my rule. Now, I was wondering if some weak puppet were to one day come onto the stage and claim ownership of this opera house, would the children of Fontaine follow them? Well, it seems that you would all see right through them. Having passed my test, you are qualified to witness wondrous trials alongside my august self, here in this opera house. You may consider my previous act a door gift of sorts. I thought it was a debut that suited the atmosphere. Now then, let us be reintroduced.
So that was just a performance. How could I have forgotten that we were inside an opera house?
What a dumbass.
Personality. It's quite shocking, to be honest, but I suppose it's a better look than before.
Hey, yo.
Such a fascinating and bold deity. How wonderful. Our future may yet be bright after all.
Damn.
It seems I've turned them around. Best follow this flow and restart my accession speech.
Resolutely, with conviction.
My dear people, whether you acknowledge me or not, whether you trust me or nay, I say to you, keep faith in your ardor for justice. We have heard it said that this nation's sins can no longer be washed away. Well, I say that justice is most fragrant when it blooms amid sin.
Turn up the drama.
The scales of justice should not weigh heavy in the hands of its God. On one side, it must carry fairness and justice. And on the other, praise and applause. May law be the prayer on our lips. May judgment be our worship. Let us light the fires and drink to the future of Fontaine.
End the speech emphatically. I shouldn't have stumbled on that word.
There is no trouble in this world that justice cannot solve. All that is needed is for you, my people, to believe in it, heart and soul. So long as I, the Archon Focalor, stand within the Opera Epiclese, so long as I stand before the Oratrice, I shall even judge the gods of this world!
Damn. Yeah. Yeah. So technically she's a god because the people believe her to be. Technically. Who is it we constantly quote? Is it Venti? We constantly quote that faith in their Archon gives an Archon their power.
Lady Furina, here are today's case reports, as well as a summary of the follow-up for your perusal.
Come now. Was I not just at the Opera House in person? Leave these kinds of things to Neverlet.
Hey, don't shoulder all your shit onto him.
None of these trials were the one that I'm looking forward to the most.
If I may be so impertinent, what kind of trial are you truly looking forward to?
A magnificent, dramatic, and wondrous trial. A trial to end all things. How could you hope to understand?
Oh.
That's true. I fear I lack the ability to grasp your divine thought, Lady Archon.
No need for fright, and do not take what I said before too seriously. Go now, do your duties. The trial I await. It will come one day.
I was not expecting, what's it called? A fucking think piece into how people should interact with gods. Oh, but I love the way her little hair tussles. It's so cute. Just a little guy.
Lady Furina, I don't know what to say. Thank you for agreeing to see me.
No need to thank me. Or rather, thank your own sense of perseverance instead. Long have you stood in line to meet me, have you not?
True. Probably.
Oh, I'm afraid that's just an inevitable consequence of my divine charm. All right. Deuteria, is it? How is your son's illness?
You remembered me, and you knew of my family, too. He is doing much better now. In fact, he is far more of an ardent believer than I. He was the one who forced me to seek an audience with you, and to bring your words back to him.
Oh, good. Very good. If this should happen again in the future, please do not hesitate to come and tell me. Going down to citizens' homes every so often, while not usual practice, should serve as a fine change of pace.
You're such a gentle and wise God. Thank you once again, on behalf of my son.
It's a little gross. It's a little icky. Just a little. Just like, oh, that's a child. You're claiming to heal children. Ah. What's with all the books on the floor?
Lady Furina, here are the latest hydrological reports. As for the specific parameters you asked to take note of, I'm afraid things still don't look good.
I see. It's as I thought then. As your god, I did already expect this, but I wanted to see how far your human wisdom would allow you to analyze it. All manner of signs indicate that the prophecy will still come to pass. Forget it. That's not something you need to worry about right now.
Well, as I understand it, the Fontaine Research Institute is also trying to find a way to counter the rising water levels.
Really? Have they found anything?
I'm afraid that they haven't found any effective solution thus far.
I mean, who else could?
Is that so? Well, no wonder. This issue has reached the realm of the gods after all. Still, their spirit is praiseworthy.
I mean, who else could have predicted that it's a giant abyssal whale that's really loving all the energy and just getting really fat? I mean, that's what it is. Just a really big guy. And then she goes to bed.
The day is finally over. I haven't had a moment to breathe this whole time. But it's good to see that everything's getting on track. There are no longer any voices of suspicion.
That's good.
Maybe this is fine. I just need to keep going, and everyone will be saved. Alright, Furina, don't think too hard about this. You need rest. Tomorrow's a new day.
For 500 years? Scene 4, Opera House, Furina.
Lady Furina, here are the new trial reports for the latest cases, as well as a summary of the follow-up.
There'll be no need for that. I've seen them already. There's no need to go back over scenes I've witnessed in person before.
Damn, that poor attendant.
Lady Furina, I've waited so long for this chance to see you in this manner.
Indeed, my dear loyal citizen. This joyous moment is an honor for us both.
So that's why she impressed loyalty and appearances so much.
Lady Furina, we're detecting significant hydrological anomalies near Poisson.
Poisson!
Understood. Keep monitoring. Keep me informed should anything come up at the Institute. I don't think I let anything slip today.
Oh, hun.
I must show the people that there is nothing to worry about. I just don't know when these days will end. I feel utterly exhausted. Best to rest early today, too.
Oh, hun. Oh, no. Damn, am I liking Furina now? Oh, no. Days. Months. Years. Oh my god. Scene. I have to process a number. Hey, I was reading that.
It's like a dream being able to speak with you up close like this. I've heard that the first member of our family who was honored to receive an audience with you was Madame Deoteria, almost 20 generations ago.
Holy shit.
And what a fine family yours is indeed. It brings me great joy to meet such a faithful believer. A descendant of a line most ardent.
Surely you exaggerate, Lady Furina. My lady?
What is it, good citizen?
Are you crying?
Oh no.
Really now? I didn't even notice. This must be the overflow of hydro from my person. Well, can't quite help being the god whose dominion is the waters, can I?
No wonder. A manifestation of your power, then. Oh, Archon, I am honored to have witnessed it. Honored indeed.
Oh god. Oh, she's built an everything. Oh, honey.
Interminable. So lonely. Just how much longer? Hundreds of years must have passed by now. Perhaps the show must go on for hundreds more. I never imagined that it would hurt so much.
Man, the hurt comfort fix are gonna be crazy.
Have I reached my limit? No. Perhaps I reached it long ago. Today I didn't even notice my own tears. I want to tell someone, anyone, about this. But would that not destroy all I've done so far?
Oh my god.
I've conducted so many investigations across the centuries. But there's not even a sliver of hope that we might break the prophecy.
Fuck Focalor. Fuck Focalor. All my homies hate Focalor. Furina's the only real homie. I mean, my god.
All I can do is keep heart. I must maintain this act. It is the only way to save Fontaine. Please, mirror me. You have to succeed.
Homie. Okay, I'm gonna read it this time. Oh, it's still there. 182,000 seen, 182,376. Wait, it was the same number.
Furina, you don't have to shoulder this burden alone.
Oh, now it's us.
Although I don't know what you might be keeping from everyone, your people are more than willing to share your burden with you.
Confirmation that both lines are canon. I didn't think this scene would replay in her inner world. Surely I'll find out what she wanted to tell me.
My burden. That's impossible. It was fated right from the start that this would be my duty alone.
But even if your burden doesn't need to be shared, you can still choose to confide in someone.
Which is
Just
all she's ever
share
wanted.
It with me. I'm what you'd call a witness.
A witness? Yes, I've heard that you came to Tevat from beyond the stars, yes. In other words, you never belonged here. And if Tevat is, in its entirety, a show on a stage, then you're just a spectator, aren't you? If that's the case... She's right. I could confide in her, couldn't I? But if things don't play out as expected, the people of Fontaine will be the ones to pay the price. No, Furina, you shouldn't be selfish.
Oh. But to err is to human.
What if it's really alright? Furina, you've worked so hard for so long. Surely it would be okay to put yourself first for once. Just this once.
Not even.
Is it such an outrageous thing to do anyway? To find someone in whom you can confide your frustrations and sorrows? Surely it could not hurt. If you let this opportunity slip through your fingers, it might never come by again.
And now we look like assholes.
Think about it. Long and hard.
We don't have time. We put you in a shitty situation. Under a time restraint.
No, I have nothing to say. I am Furina, the Archon of Fontaine. Everything will surely get better. All you need to do, dear spectator, is to witness my performance until the curtains fall.
Damn. Even the innermost workings.
Fine.
Damn. Every time she says that, I imagine it's gonna be said in that exact tone. Fine. Bitch. Lumine would say bitch.
So even Furina doesn't know the truth? You've never once let her in on the full plan?
Yes, it had to be done. To deceive the heavenly principles, you must first deceive yourself.
Which is fair.
She did very well. If she had let her resolve falter even once in these 5 centuries, Fontaine would have been doomed to the most tragic fate. It seems that trusting humanity was the right decision after all.
Until we came in.
I believe that I understand how your deception works, but that is only half the truth, is it not? How would you build on this foundation to save the people of Fontaine? That is the most important thing.
Ah, good. Of course, the Udex of Fontaine has pinpointed the crux of the issue. I'm sure you've long sensed that the Oratrice is no simple machine, yes?
Yeah.
I've always suspected that it had its own consciousness. And Lenny did mention that he heard a human voice within the core chamber. It now seems that that person was you, hidden within the machine all along. Am I right?
And then became one with the Oratries, taking Fontaine's gnosis with me. Yes, it would seem so, wouldn't it? Alas, your understanding of this device still lacks sufficient depth.
So we were all technically right. It was technically in the Oratries.
In truth, it is no enactor of justice. It is, in fact, a device created to kill the god of justice.
Huh? That's its only purpose.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, you have it. And to be more precise, not only will the Oratries take down the god of justice, it will also take down the divine throne upon which she has been placed.
So Fontaine will have no Archon?
I mean, did you think I would be the sort to enjoy peaceful repose while FURINAS suffered? My work over these last 500 years has been to constantly accumulate indemnitium within the Oratries.
Okay.
But really, some have already discovered that only a small fraction of the energy generated by the device was ever used to provide power to Fontaine. The vast majority had to be, accumulated to enact this death sentence.
It was all a part of your plan then? Both the trial and the sentence?
Indeed. This power, accrued over 5 centuries, could have sustained Fontainians for millennia had it only been used for that purpose. Almost all of it has now been stored within the Oratries.
Uh-huh.
But only power of this magnitude could hope to destroy the Hydro Archon's divine throne, shaking the rules established by Celestia and breaking through the institution that is the Seven.
Huh?
So the Oratrice's call for death was for neither Furina nor Focalor, but for the Hydro Archon.
The concept?
The destruction of that divine throne. If I do not misunderstand your intent, you must be...
returning what's rightfully yours to you, of course. In other words, this was all done to return the authority of the Hydro Archon to the Hydro Dragon of this planet.
But...
Too bad. It's yours now. The Gnosis?
Oh, what? Getting sad again, are we? The authority of the ancient dragons shall soon be yours once more, O Hydro Dragon Sovereign. And this is the face you make.
All you've done throughout the years is just so you can sacrifice yourself at the very end.
I've never quite seen it that way, you know. Even now, I'm quite pleased at how well my deception worked.
Oh, oh no! Fontaine is so sad.
Hydro Dragon, don't cry.
Hey, you don't get the right to say that. No, ma'am.
I must say, had it been within my rights, I would have loved to judge the heavenly principles themselves. Were they not guilty of essentially the same crime?
True.
Egeria stole the power of the primordial sea, and the heavenly principles stole the power you ancient dragons possessed.
Can I just say, if you're gonna fuck around with a land of justice, don't? Because then they'll turn around and to do the justice on you. Like, that's just poor management.
I, for my part, am the god of justice. And is it not just that your original powers should be returned to you?
Let's fucking go.
Speaking of justice, I have always believed that justice lies in the process of pursuing human existence itself.
Please stop going under the guillotine.
If the theft of the primordial sea's might was Fontaine's original sin, then, leaving matters of procedural right and wrong aside, the descent of the Fontainians as humans and their right to exist in this world would be Fontaine's original justice.
Uh-huh.
In other words, Existence was Egeria's justice, and to me, justice is the continuation of that existence.
Which tracks?
Defying the prophecy and ensuring that Fontaine's people shall live on. That should be the justice enthroned over all others.
So then what happens to Furina when you die?
At this point, we, whether it be myself or all other Fontainians, have shouldered the burden of this sin for far too long. Iudex Neuvillette, the highest judge in our land, when you regain your full power as an elemental sovereign, what verdict shall you pass upon us?
So when I was invited to the court of Fontaine to serve as Iudex, I see now that that was your idea too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
At last, I now understand the true purpose behind this position. In the beginning, I was uninterested in human existence. But these 5 centuries of living alongside them have gradually brought about mutual understanding between us. And I have even attempted to feel as they feel. You are a devious one, Focalors. Things being as they are, surely you know that I could never declare them to be guilty.
Damn, it's a pretty good case. Oh no.
The hour of my execution is almost here. For the sinner, the curtain call has come. I know I may not sound it, but faced with death, I find myself a little afraid. Perhaps this is one thing both gods and humans have in common.
Oh my god, is she gonna fucking bow her head?
Farewell, Neuvillette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
For free? Oh no, they've combined into one again. Oh no, they're mirrored! Wait, now they're the same. Okay, you can't keep the mirroring if they're gonna be the same. Holy fuck! I can't wait to hear your lame excuse to give up the Gnosis to Arlecchino. Bubbles? More boobles? Why are they more bubbles? Thank you, Furina, for all you've done. From this moment on, please live happily as a human, just as I wished we could. Oh. Oh, shit! Hey, bud! Oh, it is raining so hard now.
I, Iudex Neuvillette, hereby declare, people of Fontaine, your sins are forgiven.
Holy shit. So now it's good rain? So are the heavenly principles gonna be mad now? What if we just never get to Natlan? They ended in Fontaine. Cause now he has his power back, right? As the sovereign dragon? What the fuck? Holy shit, though.
What just happened? Has the death sentence been carried out?
Was that bright light some sort of misdirection? I have a feeling that something huge just happened.
You're all good now.
But since we're all still alive and haven't been dissolved, I assume whatever happened was good for us.
Thanks, Lynette.
It's time to end this. We must mete out punishment to that beast.
Oh, he's pissed.
Didn't you say just a moment ago that it can't be defeated?
Well,
I have gained the strength sufficient to deal with it. Through certain means, I now have the ability to separate the power of the primordial sea from that creature. We should seize the opportunity to pursue our quarry.
you obtained power just now after the god died.
Traveler, now that the oratories can no longer function, I require an executor to help me mete out justice. The root of the calamities befalling Fontaine, the beast that enacts the prophecy. Its name is the all-devouring narwhal.
Okay, that sounds like a meme. I'm sorry. The all-devouring narwhal is not as intimidating because of the narwhal memes. I'm sorry, Nouvelette.
The hour of execution.
Yeah, I'm about to fight a space narwhal that just tried to eat a country. Narwhal swimming in... That's why it's not intimidating, right? Because here's the thing, it's called the all-devouring narwhal, right? And it's big, and look at this shit, babe. Like, it's big and massive and scary, but... Narwhals, narwhals swimming in the ocean. Yeah, it's the new big boss. Ah!
But how are we going to do that?
Oh shit!
I've already done my best to separate the power of the primordial sea from the way. Considering the size of the beast, I cannot reach the power source. Unless I can find a way to attack it from within. I shall share a part of the ancient dragon's power. I shall look for an opening.
Okay, but I set the dialogue to be way higher than the music. Why were they all so quiet? So this part I
can feel its sorrow turning into hostility.
Oh, hello. Oh, I can't do damage to it. This shit sucks. Oh, I do so little damage. Okay, well, I'm sorry I don't have any Numa or Uza, but you know what? I do have Elemental.
Cannot resist its instinct to devour. Continue to trigger its hostility. Chance will present itself.
Okay, it says it's right there. And then we have to get inside? Man, this sucks. Damn if it ain't cool, though. Why does the narwhal have an EDM soundtrack? What the?
I have granted you my protection. Do not fear. Seize the moment.
Wait, are you shitting me? I need a Fontaine character for this? This is bullshit! Okay, so just for that one attack I need Lucia. Okay, I'm okay with that. As long as I don't need one Nord to defeat it, which would be bullshit. It's not hard, it's just annoying. What's the little droplet on my head? I don't have that. Oh, that sucked. Oh, recipes. I'm sorry, the bass drop is still killing me. Yearning. Oh, that's cute. Very cool. Shit. Okay, but I timed the burst really good there. Oh my god, all that for just a fourth of the health bar? Ooh, inky narwhal. Good job. Hey, where's Child? Isn't his ass supposed to be here? Oh no, now it's polygons. Oh. Hello, ma'am. Why did you throw Child? Why did you throw Child after him?
Thanks for helping with the cleanup. It should have been my job, but oh well. It was just supposed to be a short private training session for me. I didn't think that my disciple and my master's pet would start brawling in the meantime. Well, actually, I had a feeling that it would happen at some point, but they bumped into one another earlier than I thought. What a blunder. I suppose I'll have to swing my sword 3 million times as penance.
Okay, so the disciple is obviously Child, but your master's pet, if you're an abyssal bitch, like we think you are, then you listen to Aether?
That power. Who are you exactly?
Paimon has an idea. From what she said earlier, she must be Child's master. Skirk, right?
How do you know that name?
It was the impression that she was the less talkative person.
I simply did not have anything to say to the weak. But you, on the other hand, managed to defeat the all-devouring narwhal without using power from beyond this world.
I didn't even use the power that Fontaine gave me. I was at the most disadvantage, actually.
So you may speak to me as equals.
Cool. Who has the all-devouring narwhal as a pet? I assume it's Aether.
I have to agree. It's a strange use of a planet's primordial waters just to raise an all-devouring narwhal.
It's also kind of a dick move.
That kind of power is wasted on it. It's not cooperative. It eats too much. And I have more important things to do with my time than pet sitting. The only thing that creature has going for it is its looks.
Even my they changed it?
All in all, it fails as a pet.
Miss Skirk? I think you might have missed the point.
The point being?
Who's your master?
Being that this pet almost destroyed an entire nation. So what sort of person is your master? Well, Child's master's master. Wait, is that right?
Paimon, her legs are the same material as your scarf. I think there's more questions than just that.
Oh, right. So you don't know him. Sorry, I assumed you did.
I'm sorry, is there a third?
His name is Sertologi.
What the fuck? Oh? There's a third faction I have to keep track of?
Okay, but it's not...
I am unfamiliar with that name.
Huh. So Master is insufficiently famous. How should I describe him then? Have you heard of the name The Foul?
The Foul?
So then is that why Childe's form is the Foul legacy?
Still nothing? Well, how about the Visionary? Vetterfulnir then? Or Gold Rhine-daughter?
Rhine-daughter? Albedo's mom?
Ooh, that one we've heard. Rhine-daughter's part of the Hexen Circle. She's Albedo's mom, right?
Oh, so you do know that name. To be honest, I also heard all of those names and titles from my master. I don't actually know them either. But I suppose you understand now, yes? My master is likely a similar sort to Rhine-daughter. They are both pursuing some form of perfection.
Wait, didn't you also mention a visionary person? Paimon didn't quite catch their name.
Actually, never mind that. I believe it expedient to inform you.
So Circulatory is S, then? Because there's an S-witch, right?
That the all-devouring narwhal used up nearly all its strength fighting you.
Good.
Such roiling hydro energies will prove difficult for the planet's deep seas to digest. As such, the Fontaine back on the surface has most likely been thrown into chaos. In other words, the prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
What?
There's little to be surprised about, Paimon. It's natural after all, the prophecy will surely come true. We knew this and accepted it. However, comma...
Not to worry. Focalor has already managed to deceive the heavenly principles.
Hell yeah.
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only Furina will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
So it is all underwater. But they didn't dissolve. Because she made them all people.
Hey! Help! Over here!
Oh, watch out for the rudders. Oh my god. Oh. Hey, Ridesley, where's that big ass boat? The fuck? There's the big ass boat.
All hands initiate emergency rescue.
Let's go, Ridesley. Terrifying, thank you. Why did you make such big claws if it was for people? Okay, this is cool as fuck. Aw, Fremene's helping. Aw. Aw. Look at them all go. What good little guys.
Look, the water's receding.
Already? Damn, that's pretty good, not gonna lie.
It's a miracle!
Water's receding.
We didn't dissolve. The prophecy was wrong. The prophecy was wrong.
Aww. Aww.
Are you alright?
We're safe. The prophecy.
Everyone got saved. How long was it flooded? Because it doesn't seem that long. Was it like a weird couple days, or? Also, damn, that ship reveal was really cool. Yay, Ridesley. Good? Oof. I heard audio, and then the loading screen happened. So I hope my game survived. Because otherwise, I'd be really sad. It do be loading really slowly, though. Okay. Let's go. Good job.
Renewed. The Spina di Rasula talks post-disaster rebuilding. I recently visited Poisson to meet with Miss Navia, spokesperson of the Spina di Rasula, and we spoke about Poisson's present and future.
Why are you pausing? Don't be weird.
Still give birth to new bloom, Miss Navia stated. Hope is like seeing a small cookie when you're starving late at night. You just need a little of it.
Hey, computer, I think we're almost done. Hang in there. Hang in there, buddy.
Skyship Winglet, lunar brain of the Fontaine Research Institute.
I mean, it is pretty cool, though.
The various disputes that have arisen on account of Mr. Edwin have suddenly become a shield over the Institute, with Jurier turning out to be a once overlooked hidden gem.
Aww.
People always call the first researcher mad, but few know what to call the second. And should that latter person achieve a miracle, they would find it all the harder to find a word with which to classify him and his team. Wow! Paimon barely recognizes the people in the reports. Are those really Jurier and Navia? They sound like real big shots.
I mean, Navia was kind of a big shot before, but Juria? Oh, excuse me. We just didn't meet them in that capacity.
What do you think? Pretty enthralling, huh? The Steambird's idea was pretty simple. With the disaster just having passed, we would print a free edition packed to the margins with good news to calm people down.
Valid.
The value for these big scoops lies in their inevitable follow-ups. We'll publish further reports and go into the stories behind those people. Edwin's assistant, Jurier, created a true flying ship, while Navia is leading people in the reconstruction of their home. I'm sure that these stories could draw even your well-traveled eye.
The articles does make me curious as to how things will play out.
Hyman's curious too! Wait a minute. Didn't we watch everything happen from start to finish? What's there to be curious about?
And that's exactly why I'd like you to come conduct interviews with me. You're the best incubators of news, if you haven't noticed. And also, with you around, I'm sure I'll get to see that Duke.
Oh my god, she's so obsessed with Risley, she's basically me.
Are you sure? Hasn't he turned you down several times already?
Oh, this time will be different.
That's really funny.
Let's head to Poisson first, and then make a trip to the fortress. There are some things you'll only know when you get there.
Oh my god, there's more? This is a 5-hour recording! Go to Poisson. Okay, but it gave me rewards already. So I think we're done-ish? Done-ish? It's called the finale? Wait, what did it give me? It gave me an item. What was my item? Item. Iteme. ¿Qué es esto? What's Tears Among the Stars. Oh, what the hell is all this? So I have the nations, the teapot, and I still have Child's vision. Child is still in the abyss. So I don't think we really solved Arlecchino? We didn't solve her problem. Except that the house survived. Excuse me. So I don't know what's gonna happen. And the child
it's
front.
you. What brings you all here?
Hey, we're just having a look around.
I'm here to update myself on how things are going here. Oh, the Fatui are here too. Let me introduce you. This is Mr. Garunt Snezhevich. He represented the Knave in sending us a large amount of supplies, and is helping with our work.
Aww.
Our residents are hard at work as well. Thanks to everyone, work is progressing nicely. We've lost a lot of people, but we're moving forward. That will have to be enough.
Hello, Miss Charlotte. I'm a big fan of yours. I especially like that article you wrote last year about Fontaine's stray cats.
Oh, that's actually super cute.
But if you don't mind, could you not emphasize our role too much in your report? It's not charity we're doing here. We just happen to share the same interests as the Spina.
I get where you're coming from. I'll keep it as simple as possible. Or would you be willing to feature as friendly neighbors?
That would be fine. Thanks.
Fair.
Oh,
fine.
You're back too. How are things?
Girlfriends.
We finished laying down the construction materials. It'll be another hour before the workers are able to go over there.
Damn.
Huh? You're here too, Clarence?
Of course she is.
Well, her reputation's greatly risen after that whole duel business with Miss Furina. So she's here in Poisson to wait out the heat. All right. She really came here to help me out.
I was gonna say, she already had quite the reputation. That was the part that made the most sense out of our entire fucking plan.
There's too much to consider in the reconstruction of Poisson. The Spina has need of more decision makers. And, well, I do already happen to be connected to Mr. Callis.
Oh, wait just a moment. Do you mind me asking a few questions? You know, about how you felt before the duel, about what it was like facing down a god. There's lots of exciting material there, I bet.
Forget it.
It's pretty mid.
I'm sure you can find a better theme than that, Miss Charlotte.
I see you're the same as always. Couldn't you do me a favor, for Navia's sake? Well, if we're talking about doing things for my sake, you might as well just take a few more photos of me. Or of the Traveler. It's better than wasting time persuading Chlorand at any rate.
True.
Of course I will. I'm not gonna let her off that easy. All right, then everyone who wants to be in the photo, gather up. And smile.
Aww. Get frozen.
How did it go? Was it a good shot? Did Paimon look cute in it?
Not bad. Your addition really helped the composition of the picture. All right, hang on a moment. Let me snap a few more shots. All right, that should do it. I'll be back here later anyway, so let's call it a day.
Don't we also have to go to the fortress?
You're very quick.
Speed is of the essence when it comes to the news, and freshness is the key. Also, not to brag, but I'm pretty good at building connections. Who knows? I might eventually get that interview with you after all, Miss Chlorand. Wow, you really do have that never say die spirit. I'm impressed.
I'll hazard a guess that this is how you got that interview at the Fortress of Meripede.
You already knew she was going?
Whoa, you're well informed. Let me make a guess too. I asked Sijuin, who told Monsieur Nervillette, and he told you, right?
No, it's just written all over your face.
That's a very complete information chain.
In truth, all Monsieur Nervillette asked me was, when did the fortress become so friendly towards the media? I told him that it was best not to speak too soon. There's no guarantee that Ridsley will make a personal appearance.
So true.
You're right. I've got to treasure every moment I have with them. In which case, I'll be making a move first.
Stay safe now. And tell me if you hear anything interesting. I'll treat you to afternoon tea in exchange.
I love that everybody's little buddies.
You seem curious about the fortress.
Of course. That Risley. I still remember going down to the fortress to grill him for information on my father's case. Boy, did he take me for a ride. Without telling me anything, of course.
But he did invite you to tea, didn't he?
2 large pots of it, in fact. It was good tea, though.
I have to agree. The tea there is very good.
Speaking of that, would you like to have some today? I mean, you've got time, right?
Well, I'd be partial to some shortbread.
Wow, it's like we've got a menu or something. Sure.
Good.
What flavor of biscuits would you like, Mr. Snezhevich?
Me? I'm fine with anything. But I would prefer chocolate, should you have it.
All right. Leave it to me.
I'll go over the newly arrived supplies with you later, Mr. Snezhevich. We should be able to finish the preparatory work today.
That works great for me.
Huh. Is it just me, or did you get a new lipstick?
Okay, I used to be on the like, oh my gosh, they're just besties or whatever, not everyone's gay. She's literally noticing a new brand of lipstick. That's pretty fucking gay.
I did. It was a gift from Sijuin.
Aw, continuity.
I think the color would suit you,
They're
too.
sharing lipstick. If you know, you know. That's ridiculous. And that's the most subtext we're ever gonna fucking get. Other than whatever was going on with Beidou and Ningguang for at the Lantern Raid Festival. That was also the most text of subtext. Almost done. I chose a poor night to do this. I work at noon.
Wow, guess we're here again, huh? There's a real nostalgic feeling to this place.
Yeah, especially the weird, strings we got going.
Looks like you've been missing us.
Put me back in jail, please.
Did you come all the way to the entrance to greet us?
The overworld sucks, Risley. Put me back in jail.
I'm here to welcome you and our dear Miss Charlotte, whom our good head nurse recommended to me.
It's an honor to finally meet the much-rumored Duke. Thank you for consenting to my visit to the fortress, sir.
No need to thank me. But that said, I shouldn't be the focus of your interview. I trust you recall our agreement?
Of course, of course.
Is she gonna interview Sijuin?
All right then, this way.
I hope, or Juryu. Yeah, poor Bud. And Lurvy.
Hey, no need to be so nervous. I've already taken all the photos we need. Miss Charlotte, do these pictures really need to be published on the cover of the Steambird?
Yes.
It would seem that Miss Lorvine doesn't want her face to appear beside that of Mr. Jurier.
Oh, is it because they are secret lovers?
Sir, please don't say things like that.
It's funny, though.
But it looks like dear Mr. Jurier denies it. Might this interview be very important to you, then?
No, I just... This is my first time being interviewed, and I'm very thankful to the Steambird for...
Now, I might not look it, but I actually did meet Mr. Edwin once. And I'll be honest, I enjoyed chatting with you more. You've definitely got more of that genius vibe going on.
Damn!
The boat that brought about a miracle. The ark that saved the people. Why, you recreated a myth back there, like an emissary of legend. Still, if I might ask, where's that flying ship now?
Don't worry about it.
Huh. Looks like Charlotte's trying to get herself another exclusive scoop.
I have to apologize, but that ship is presently in the bowels of our factory. I'm afraid it won't be easy for you to get a shot of it.
Really? Well, then in that case, could I have an interview with you to make up for that loss?
She's slick.
You already know my answer, I'm afraid. Best you interview our head nurse instead. Or perhaps you'd like to take another photo of this couple of researchers?
Oh my god, that's so...
Did you really have to use the word couple?
That's so good.
Well then, 2 solo photos will do.
Is my hair messed up? Please, someone help me have a look.
Things sure are getting pretty lively here. We've seen this kind of thing before. Oh, seems like everyone's here. Would any of you like to try this new drink I came up
Absolutely not.
Ah, Siegeween.
Hey, Miss Charlotte. Why don't you, take some pretty photos of our head nurse? Sure. Come on, Miss Siegeween. Over this way. Let's find a brighter spot.
How come you don't look like a Melazine, even though you totally claim to be one?
Do I have to smile?
Damn, she is cute though.
Been at the fortress.
Just a little guy. Yeah, Ridsley, how have things been at the fortress that we left
Same old,
3
same
days
old,
ago?
As you can see. Fontaine's undergone some changes, but this place is still more or less the same.
Oh, her little
Other
wave
than
in the
that
back.
flying ship. It got a tad too much attention, I think.
It was pretty cool
That's
though.
why I decided to let the interview go through. We should direct more public opinions toward the behind-the-scenes heroes. Am I right, Mr. Jurrier? Miss Lurvine?
You're too kind, sir. I believe that you too should have your day in the sun.
Nah.
Not that you would want that, which is a pity.
I'll just leave the spotlight to you two.
And me. But not really.
I see. Lots of things happened that day, huh? Anyway, regarding that Harbinger, I'm not sure you remember, but his 3 young followers are still waiting for his return.
He sure did win them over, huh?
I'll tell them that there's good news and bad news. The good being that their boss seems fine, and the bad being that they must face extended sentences for abetting his escape.
Ayo.
Oh, actually, what about you? Are things gonna change for you too?
What change can there be? The fortress will keep chugging along, and so will my duties. As to what Miss Furina's departure will mean for the nation, and if our laws and governance will be transformed, we'll leave those to the folks in the overworld.
You know what? That's fair.
Hey everyone, the photo shoot's done.
Good. In that case, let's call it a day here.
Thanks for your cooperation. Come on, Traveler, let's go. Till next time, everyone.
There'll be a next time?
Maybe. Who knows? I might write a story about the underwater factory next time. Until then. All right. Last stop, the docks.
Aw, they're talking.
Oh, you know, I'd love to see you in one of Charlotte's photo shoots one day.
Why?
Is that really necessary? Our line of work doesn't really require much photographing.
It's precisely because we don't need the picture that they'll have value as keepsakes. You don't really look all that opposed to the idea, you know?
I love her.
Maybe I'm just happy that I managed to once again avoid the spotlight. I think this interview went well either way.
Yes, you successfully kept prying eyes away by using Mr. Jurrier and Miss Lurvine as shields. Very good.
You should be happy for them. They have a bright future ahead of them.
She's so belittling at the same time. I love Siegeween. And then back to where we began. Crazy. Man, when Nahida said she was eccentric and unique, she wasn't kidding. Damn. How is everyone alive after that? What is Natlin gonna do? I am so excited for Natlin now. Their writing has gotten so much better. Not that it was bad before, but it was definitely a choice. It was very conventional fantasy at first. And then it formed its own story, so I'm so excited. Hello! I can't believe you're still awake. I am in the final stages of the lore. Like, I pray to God this is the last Oh, you just got home from work. Oh shit, I'm so sorry. Well, there's like... I'm assuming this is the last cutscene? I'm assuming? Probably. Most likely. But not too much longer, because I also have to go to bed.
Navia mentioned that she stayed in touch with Linny and the others after working together. Apparently, they've been at the docks distributing these strange pockets the whole time since.
Work sucked ass? Oh, I'm so sorry, homie. Was it busy or just everyone was rude? Because if everyone was rude, then that does not bode well for me for tomorrow.
Traveler, Paimon. Ah, and Miss Charlotte, too.
Hi, Linny. Hey,
Would
little
you like
guy.
a magic pocket?
What sort of gadget is it?
It's a wondrous bag that can be used to carry many things. The water level has returned to normal, but if you see any of your things floating around, you can use this to carry them. Or you could trick a friend into doing it for you.
It's busy, but it was just you and one driver? Oh. Oh no, that's less than a skeleton crew. That's a rib. That's a rib crew. I'm so sorry, homie.
Trick a friend? I wonder which of my friends would fall for that.
You could just make a friend like Fremine here. Isn't that right, Fremine?
Lynette, don't bully him.
Is this what you meant by, I'll help you make some more friends?
To be honest, that sounds pretty sweet.
A single rib.
Sure. Please, write down my address.
You sure are working hard to help Fremine socialize.
Fremine needs to
He was the
touch
one who
grass.
proposed doing this. He even wants to assist in our magic shows.
He's gonna join the magic shows? Oh, that's so cute of him. It sounds like it would suit him.
Yes, I was planning to first introduce Pear as an assistant, and later Fremine himself. In the future, I think we can leave underwater escape magic to him too.
That's fair.
And that said, would anyone want to see a diver escape underwater?
Oh, it'll work out. Every journey begins with the first step. He'll become a part of our show eventually.
Lynette, could you come over? Miss Charlotte says she wants to take a picture of us.
Got it.
Aww.
My, that Charlotte is rather perceptive. She got rid of everyone the moment she realized I had something to say to you. So, how have things been, Traveler?
I'm doing alright. This is now the 5th out of the 7 nations that I've saved. And I'm no closer to my sibling. Hooray! Skirk didn't give us any goddamn answers.
Father says that you did a great deal during the latest events. She's very grateful for your contributions to Fontaine.
That's alright. We were more than happy to help. So, what's she doing now?
Oh, I guess you haven't heard. Well,
her ass went back to
after Lady
Snezhnaya.
Furina left, Father and Monsieur Nervilette opened negotiations,
God!
during which he gave Fontaine's gnosis to her as a diplomatic gift.
Damn it. Nervilette? I trusted you to not do that. Oh. Homie, you just got that back.
A diplomatic gift? A gnosis?
That's me.
Yes, I was quite surprised at first myself. But when I thought it over, there were actually a number of things going for it.
I'm sure there were.
It could have been done as an apology for the incident with Lord Child, or as thanks for his help in tying the all-devouring narwhal down. Furthermore, Father did also lend significant aid to Fontaine and Poisson.
Which is true.
That's true, but this is a gnosis we're talking about. Doesn't this seem a bit irresponsible?
That's his
I
power.
would agree, but I've also heard that It seems that Monsieur Nervulet has had a significant change of heart regarding the matter.
Wait. If the Gnosis is for the god... Friendo, I don't know if you're still in chat. But if the Gnosis is for the god... Does it work anymore?
So there's some reason for this that only Nervulet knows about?
I suspect you'll have to ask him about that yourself. Ah, yes, speaking of which, I did see him strolling around the entrance to the Fortress of Meripede a while back.
How a while back?
Isn't he real busy and stuff? But back to the topic. The Gnosis was given to the knave, right? What about Child?
What do you mean, what about Child? You saw his ass get thrown back into the abyss by Skirk, which is the funniest thing I've seen all day.
They say that he's returned to Snezhnaya to recover from his wounds.
Oh.
I hear that the recent disaster really did a number on his health.
I guess I can call him one of my war buddies. No! You absolutely cannot!
That's true. When you think about it, we've had loads of run-ins with the Fatui. To think we'd be allied with them this time.
Lenny's like, I'm right here.
So shocked by such a simple switching of sides?
Who else?
Father.
It's Father.
Well, what do you know? Come to the docks to see how my children are doing and meet the traveler by chance. Please do not pay my accomplishments in Fontaine too much mind. I would have done them regardless.
Are you going to take the Gnosis back to Snezhnaya?
Damn, her outfit fucks though.
That is our duty as harbingers, yes. Don't be too preoccupied with sides. The goal of the Fatui concerns not a single place or person, but the entire world. With such a grand goal in mind, it is inevitable that we must wear many masks. Switching my masks is something I've always done.
Will you keep to your position?
Well, that depends on many things. No one truly knows what the future holds. What good is honesty if you can't rely on it forever? As for you, I very much look forward to our next collaboration. Good things cannot be achieved alone, and you've proved yourselves to be great partners.
Actually, I just remembered something. Please help us deliver this. Is it Child's vision?
A vision? All right. I'll remember to return it. Thank you for keeping it safe for him this entire time.
And that's a wrap for me. You're...
Greetings, Miss Journalist.
Damn, she's already tired of her.
Hello. If I'm not mistaken, there are diplomatic channels I'll need to report to take a photo of you.
That is correct. So forgive me, but I will not be able to serve as a subject in your article. However, feel free to write as much as you'd like about our dear magicians and our upcoming rookie talent.
Aww.
I will.
The sea breeze is quite pleasant. I shall continue my walk while the weather remains so agreeable. Farewell.
Farewell, Father.
Oh, she has such an intimidating presence. I didn't even dare to take a picture. Thankfully, I've already wrapped up all my pre-scheduled interviews. Thank you all. This'll be more than enough for me to write about, I'm sure.
Lenny's
Don't be
like...
too nervous. Why don't you take a magic pocket before you go? Here, Traveler, Paimon, you take one too.
To move things about?
Thanks.
That's right. Funny. I was giving out magic pockets when we first met too. And what do you know? I'm doing the exact same thing right now. So many things have happened, but the pockets are still the pockets. I guess this must be life. We will all follow our own paths, and serendipity will lead you to your fated friends.
Aww.
All right then. We'll be handing out pockets in some other districts later, so we'll get going now. Have a good day, you two.
Thanks.
Well, guess we sent Charlotte, huh?
Oh my god.
Of course he's not so busy that he doesn't have time to chat anyway.
Paimon, let me go to bed. Paimon, please. I need EP. long as I finish it before 3 a.m.? Maybe? Damn, what a chapter though. Nouvellette, if you somehow talk for 20 minutes. I was gonna say something very mean, but I don't think I can do that. I was gonna say I'll delete my friend's Genshin account, but that would punish her more than you. So no, I will be nice. I will just be very sad. Oh my god. Of course you're at the very fucking back of the opera house.
The entrance to the fortress! Ooh, he really is there!
Damn, it's still really cool. I don't like that it's so quiet back here too. That's unsettling. Why is the fortress open?
So you really are here, Nouvellette. Hana didn't think you were going to have free time this hour of the day.
Really? Oh, I suppose you must have met Mr. Linney. He took the time to greet me earlier when he passed this way. In any case, you came at a good time. I was just considering reaching out to you to set up a meeting, so I may explain some things that I haven't had the time to before.
Explanation, please.
I'm glad that you remembered. Thank you for keeping us on your mind, what with you being busy and all. Alright, let's have it then. How was Fontaine actually saved? The whole business is still quite the mystery to us.
I'm the dragon now.
It is strange how words can often leave a bitter taste in the mouth when it finally comes time to say them out loud.
True. Nouvellette sighs softly before telling you the truth concerning what he saw. Lord, deceived the heavenly principles and used FURINAS' endless performance to save Fontaine.
So that's what happened?
I only saw FURINAS' part.
Lord destroyed the divine throne of the Hydro Archon and restored your power to you, transforming you into a fully fledged elemental dragon sovereign. But Paimon still doesn't quite get what you did to save the Fontainians from dissolving.
For me, the authority of the ancient dragons refers to absolute control over the hydro element. Fontainians were incomplete humans born of Egeria's use of the power of the primordial sea, with constitutions similar to that of mimics. But so long as those primordial energies remain within them, I could use the ancient dragon's authority to grant them true blood, after the fashion in which life was first brought into being on this planet. In other words, when I gave my verdict, Fontainians became true humans, and thus would naturally no longer be dissolved by water from the primordial sea.
Fusillor must have counted on you to make that decision as well. Your verdict was the key to making the prophecy appear to have come true while saving everyone.
You could say it was at that moment that the Fontainians were finally truly born. I hate that as a line of thought, thanks.
Yeah, and in a manner of speaking, Fusillor finally managed to fulfill the original Hydro Archon's wish to turn Oceanids into real people too!
It seems from your expressions that you still have more things you wish to ask.
Yeah, why the fuck did you give away the Gnosis, homie?
I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Sure.
I have investigated his case along many avenues, and I have learned that he once fell into an unknown chasm when he was young. There, by chance, he awakened the all-devouring narwhal.
It's literally all Childe's fault.
By sentiment or reason, that should not have been enough to consider him the root cause of the disaster. At most, he would have had tangential liability. As for the judgment passed by the Oratrice during the trial, whether it was due to that liability by association or Fusillor deliberately using him to buy time for us on the assumption that he would be able to hold the creature off, I cannot say.
Guess Fusillor had Fontainians in mind the whole time. In the end, it was thanks to her that they finally became real humans. Hang on a second. Paimon suddenly got another question. Back when Fontainians hadn't yet become real humans, were the children they had also transformed Oceanids?
Life has always flowed like water. Do you recall how Fontainians would often come to the Fountain of Lucine to pray for children?
Yeah, Lynette said the fountain is where all the waters in Fontaine converge.
In truth, even those couples did not know that such prayers were no mere custom, but instead a form of ritual.
Are you shitting me?
Those Oceanids who were blessed within the spring water would later descend as new humans in the coming months.
Paimon sorta gets it now. Either way.
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
I only want to know about the next step of the journey, and then I will have no more questions.
To Natlan, I presume.
Natlan!
I'm afraid that I have little talent as a travel guide, so all I can do is tell you what I know about that land.
That is more than what I have.
As far as I'm aware, Natlan can be said to be a nation of dragons.
A nation of dragons? You mean like you?
No.
No, I suspect that I would not find myself welcome there. Unlike ancient dragons such as myself, the dragons of Natlan have undergone long years of development and evolution. Large numbers of them have entered a form of coexistence with humanity. Natlan is also the nation of war. War ravages those lands like an undying flame. There is one other piece of information I got incidentally from my negotiations with the Knave that I believe may be useful to you. The harbinger known as the Captain has thrown his hat into the endless ring of war.
The captain is there?
Sounds like a real tough customer.
Uh-oh.
Seriously, everywhere you look, there's a Fatui harbinger doing their thing.
Yeah.
I suggest that you fully prepare yourself before going to Natlan. In the meantime, Fontaine's doors will always be open to you.
Thanks, buddy.
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
I have no more questions.
Hold on a sec. Paimon's still got a question about the Gnosis.
I'm sorry, are you gonna make me ask about the Gnosis no matter what?
When we spoke to Lily earlier, she mentioned that your attitude towards giving away the Gnosis has clearly changed. We guessed that there might be some reason for it that only you were aware of.
No wonder the House of the Holocaust is a Tui's intelligence division. They are certainly sure. So regarding this specific issue, I was just getting ready to share something with you.
I have full power again. I'm a big old guy.
I exchanged some further words with that lady named Skirk after sending you two back to the surface. It went something like this.
Oh. Bum 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 ba bum. $65 dropped frames. Uh-oh.
Well, we're going to head topside to see what's going on. You hurry over soon as well, all right, Nervalet?
What next?
The all-devouring narwhal isn't here, so I'm no longer getting any interference. I can finally catch the scent of your power, what it's made of. It is the authority of the planet's primordial dragons, but with something very similar to a god's curse mixed in. It's quite a novel blend. I'm sure I've encountered something like this before. What was it again?
I do not know what you speak of.
Of course. How could I forget? You should have the remains of the third descender on your person.
Huh?
Yes.
Remains? I've never heard of any such thing.
According to your parlance, I believe it may be called a gnosis.
Well, that much is true. After Focalor's divinity faded, she handed her gnosis to me. But I fear I have never heard of it described in the manner that you just did.
I've been training with my master, the Foul, ever since I was young, and I have never returned to the surface since. So most of the information I possess, I got from him. It is only natural for those who are greater than humanity to possess a different sort of common sense.
Not the
Which is
double
why
A.
there are so many problems in our attempts to communicate with humans. Regardless, you should probably get rid of objects of misfortune to prevent any disasters from befalling you. To live in itself is a blessing. But once a person dies, the bonds he once had with this world shall all turn to curses.
What do you mean by that?
No need to fret. These are just my personal thoughts, and my reason for no longer wishing to return to the surface.
This third descender you refer to, who are they? And when did they die?
Master never mentioned them to me. Perhaps it just wasn't that important for me to know. If you're interested, though, I could ask him. I'll be sure to pass the answer on to you next time.
Next time? You believe we will meet again?
I do. Wait. I have a disciple of my own, don't I? He can be the messenger then.
Mood. Make Child do everything. The third descender? Cause we're the fourth or the fifth? I don't remember. There's been so many. And by so many, they're all on one hand.
She told me. Whether it would prove useful or not, I wanted to pass that information on to you.
Thanks.
The remains of the third descender? So that's what the no-sees actually are. Paimon just thought they looked like chess pieces. How could they be a person's remains?
All the same, assuming that there was no misunderstanding or special metaphor at play, that is what she meant to say.
And she said that it would bring misfortune and that you should check it, which is—
If she speaks the truth, then I would simply be putting Fontaine at unnecessary risk by keeping it here.
Or, I don't know. I don't know. She mentioned one of them. I'm the fourth descender. This information means two things. One, that the no-sees are related to the descenders, that the one who came before me has already died.
I guessed that you might already be familiar with this concept, but I did not expect you to be one of them.
Where else would I have
means
come
that
from?
The no-sees, which are exceedingly element compatible and can even enhance elemental abilities, do indeed come from the third descender. I wonder, does your body also possess similar properties?
Hey!
like being able to use elemental powers without a vision. That does sort of count as special compatibility, right? No, let's not think about this stuff right now. It just feels creepy. Comparing the Traveler to the dead third descender and all.
Don't worry. I won't die so easily. Smash cut to every time I've killed Traveler.
That's what you say, but this topic still feels like bad luck. Once Child recovers, let's get some more answers out of him. Or go look for his master and get the answers that way.
I too believe it unwise to make too many blind guesses when information is lacking. The same is true of being at court.
Alright. Whatever the case, it seems like the crisis here in Fontaine's over for now.
For now.
Yes. All of Focalor's efforts were for this moment as well.
But she sacrificed herself in the end as a god, and she suffered through all those years as a human. Was that really what she wanted?
Man, that big tower thing really looking like a big old guillotine right now, not gonna lie.
I suppose that would be the mystery of a god's will.
Can you understand the will of the gods?
I suspect not. But once in a while I too would guess that if wishes were like the clouds in the sky, they will one day return to the earth as raindrops. Life flows like water, and rain is the final answer. The water levels may sometimes tilt one way or another, but the rain falls fairly upon all. And what ultimately is the difference between the rains that fall upon all of us?
So... does this just mean that...
It seems from your expressions that you still have...
Ask
away.
I have
Tell
no
you the
more
truth, I
questions.
suggest that you fully...
I have no more questions. Absolutely not. Although if I leave now, will you still be here when I reload tomorrow? Anywhoosies. Okay. Hello! I have finished. I just finished. And Nouvelette is still trying to get me to ask him questions. I'm so glad you popped in because I was about to start theory crafting and it all would have been spoilers. And so because it's 3 in the morning for me and I have to be at work by noon, I'm going to go to bed. So just your heads up, it's a really long fucking quest. I've been streaming for about 6 hours. And, it's pretty good. I'm a little confused. Who are you? No, I don't. No. No, I just wanted reputation. No. Stop. Stop. I don't want defamation. I don't care. Yeah, according to my recording and live timers, I've been live and recording for 5 hours and 57 minutes. And only like 3 minutes of that was a break. Okay, but the last time I streamed the Archon quest, it was 2 acts. So Act 5 is literally the time span of the other acts. Oh my god, I don't... Euphrates, I need you for the thingy. You know, this update is all just 1 act. Oh my god, if it was split in 2, I may have actually, like, been healthy and stopped halfway through. But no, I wanted to finish all of it. Oh my god, stop. It's just... We're in, I guess. Cool. Can I get my reputation so that I can go to bed? Please? Oh my god. Please. I just need my reputation. Thank you. That's all I wanted. Wishes? Homie, I don't even have a 10 pull. I have 7. I have 7 wishes. Let me do math real quick. All right. Give me a second. I'm doing this out of love and to make up for your shitty work day. Oh no, is it because I'm streaming? Hold on, hold on. Oh wait, I should have just gone for the password. It's $5, it's okay. Maybe. Oh shit, it's in bedtime mode. Hold on. I should just... Oh, wait, it did work. Okay. Cool. Shit. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I'm only sad because I know I don't have the pity. That's the only reason why I'm sad. But I'll still, you know, that's okay. That's okay. And now, I have a tent pole. Now, do I do the real fucked up thing and go for Baiju? No, I will not. Tent pole that I'm not gonna get Furina on! Could you imagine, though? Can I at least get Charlotte? Okay, Kale. Okay, Kale. Thanks, I guess. And one more for the road. I was on like 2 pity. I knew it wasn't gonna I was on 3 pity. I knew it wasn't gonna happen. Man, wouldn't that have been crazy? I wouldn't know what to do. I'm still building Ridesley. Like, I don't know what I would have done. Oh, I'm only 10 off from another single, but that's okay. So, I did it all in one sitting. My booty hurts. My everything hurts. But it was a damn good story. Please play it for yourself if you get the chance. And then you can ask Nuvalette all the questions that I'm not fucking gonna. Because it's 3 AM and I'm ready to go to bed.